run when you hear that. I said run when you hear that. You better run when you hear that. I said run when you hear that. You better run when you hear that. I said run when you 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 hear that.
Good evening, everybody. Bruce Foster here, chewing the fat. I hope everybody's had a great week. Good evening, Lexi, Dave, Daz, Gav, if you're still tuning in. Welcome to the show, and everyone else that's tuning in. Remember, we've got the comments up tonight, so feel free, throw your comments in there, and let's have a laugh. And yeah, let's see what the night brings. So that obviously there is the video. And we have one more week to the day, midnight next week, for entries for the state championship. So if anybody wants to be the state champion, now's your time. Now's your chance. Get your entries in sooner rather than later. Don't leave it to the last minute in case you've got any problems or any hiccups before the deadline. So get it done, get it in, and let's see what you've got on the out on the water at Somerset Dam on the 17th and 18th of August. So let's tonight we've got Jamie on. Funny enough, the original idea was we'd bring him on the 14th, but we thought with that being the deadline, that's kind of cutting it a bit fine. If we're going to try and drum up a little bit more support and a little bit more interest in the event, get him on early, and that way everybody's got a week after we hear what he has to say to decide and get their. Well, I wouldn't even decide. I would just get your entry in, and then get in the water, in it to win it, as they always say. So let's move on. Let's just dial in. Let me just get Jamie in now. Let me just get that sorted out. Hopefully he is waiting. And this connects up pretty quick. I'll need to do a little bit of adjustment on the fly on the screen because it's been laid out slightly different. So hopefully he is in the waiting room. Here he is. And then I'll need to do a little bit of the Jamie!
Hello!
Can you hear me okay, yeah?
I can hear you okay.
Perfect.
Can't see you.
No, you won't see me at the moment because if I go to a virtual camera, you see more than just one of me. Or at least I think the viewers see more than one of me. It doesn't look very nice. Nah, it doesn't look very nice. So, like, I don't know how that looks. Give me a second.
That's fine.
Let's do it. Bugger it. Let's do
There's
it.
a heap of you there now. Which one's talking?
The one at the front, I think. Well, the last I looked at, it was. How's things, mate?
They're going okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the business?
Winter in a Jetski shop is always a bit slow.
Yep. Things could be better.
Always. It's winter.
Always. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Summer's coming. We'll be running around soon.
Exactly. So, what capacity have we got you on at tonight? Then are we talking racing, or are we going to talk? How do you want to do it? We never really talked about how we were going to do it.
Whatever you feel.
Right, 2 seconds. I've got to play around with this a little bit. It's still not right. I'm too fussy. Nah, I look like shit. I can't have myself looking
I don't
bad.
look any better.
Right, there we go. Better now. All right, let me just lock that in. All right, that's fine. Can't move it now. Right, racing. How's it been looking for you this year?
Every meeting's been growing. It's been very good to watch. Like obviously people are coming out and having a bit of a look and going, I could do that. So and they're turning up. I'm liking it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
I was pretty miffed myself that I missed the first couple of rounds, and then when I got up to round 3, I was so hyped just to see everybody racing, and then obviously we had that incident that happened. But hey, Cam Martin's event was a good one.
Yeah, that did really well. Like the amount of people that come out and supported that, especially like the sponsorship wise.
Yep.
Geez, they were good.
Brilliant.
That Mark from WLE Designs, he kicked those shirts out at the.
How good were they? How good were
They
they?
were good.
Yeah.
Actually, just let your viewers know, I've still got a very small handful left, but if they do want some of those, then yes, I've got a handful left, very select size. I think I've probably got like 5 left or something. But
so what would be the best way to do that? Just go onto the website, the QPWC website, or contact you direct?
Yeah, I'll send QPWC a message or something, and with I'll see if I got their size. They're a really nice shirt.
Yep, they are lovely. Nice work, Mark. Where do you see it all going, mate? Like, how obviously we've got the state championships coming up next week.
Yep.
So, like, I would imagine you've probably had some entries in so far. Would that be fair to say?
There's some entries, but I expect them probably. Normally, the way we work, so entries shut Wednesday night. So they normally start coming in sort of the week before, and then they come in a real big rush on the Wednesday. So the computer starts going ding 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 ding. People entering.
Now
so there's people in there now.
Do you have your trusted sidekick there to help you out?
No, he's still on holidays.
That man's always on holiday.
You know what? That man's always on holidays. Exactly. That's what I say.
Come on, Marty. Help the man out. Help the man.
When's my holiday?
I don't know. Do you ever get one?
No, not normally. I go to the World Finals in October, but when I'm there, I normally work on a lot of skis when I'm there, and I do a lot of tuning when I'm over there.
Man, that's more like a busman's holiday for you, like work related.
Yeah, I do work. I get off the plane and I work.
What team you linked up with? Obviously Kawasaki, but who's racing?
At the World Finals?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm going to throw my hat in for the endurance.
Woo!
So might go and put a ski together over there for myself. And look, there's probably potentially this is Team Kawasaki, like themselves. Maybe another 2 skis, I guess.
Nice one. What do you keep tabs on that one? Well, you need to keep me in the loop just so that I'm aware whether you're actually going to race or not, and then we can all tune in. So you'll be the.
I don't know how I'm going to go. Like when people that are half my age and half my weight, but you know what? I can still pull the trigger.
I love it. That's what I like to see.
Just can't run fast to the back of the ski as I used to be out here.
Now, has there been ever, like, I know we've got obviously the state championships coming up. What's the situation with round 3? Obviously, it never took place. Will there be the opportunity to take part? And will that be organised, or will round 4 now become round 3?
I've left that to Dave. Dave does our permits, right? So he's also got to work out on what dates that they will let us have the water. And then once we work out that, we can see if, there's not the grand finals on and all that. So there's lots of little things we've got to worry about.
I don't know. Does anybody who really cares about the grand final?
Some people do, and they don't turn up. You got to try and get everything so that's a relatively free weekend.
I think we should just put up a big screen so that it can be played on a big screen while people are racing.
Fair call.
Hey, the technology's there, mate. We can make it happen. We just need the hardware.
So I've left that side to Dave. If he can find a spot, then we'll probably do it. If we can't find a spot, well, unfortunately, we might not be able to. But I would like it to race, but it's got to make sure that it works for everybody.
Well, Gav Bombs just suggested round 3 and 4 at Redcliffe.
That's a potential, but we've got to see that. Redcliffe City, Moreton Bay City Council will allow us to have another race meeting there at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So I can't see comments on the screen, so hopefully they're good.
No, apart from Dave Vennell's throwing the old howlers at you, mate, but that's just Dave Vennell for you. That's just that Kiwi fella.
Who's that?
Dave Vennell.
I don't know him.
No, he's not. He's actually being nice. He's actually being nice for once.
I think he stored a ski at my house, but I'm not sure it's still there. It's gone now. Sold.
He's planning on coming over. Dave, are you still coming over? See if he's still on. I'm not sure if he's going to answer. I was speaking to Noah Skips and his mum, try and get him over, but he's not going to ride anything other than a Yamaha, and I think that was a bit of an issue as far as getting a ski, because the ski that he had over for earlier in the year, they shipped it back instead of leaving it here, which meant he got no ski to ride. So I suggested a couple of places, but I don't know if Mandy, Noah's mum, had followed that up or not. So he's a bit.
It would be worth in a couple of places if they've got, so Gold Coast Wave Runners come out of the.
Well, I did suggest them. I suggested Geordie as well at Shoreline. I don't know if Mandy's been in touch with them, so I did think about maybe touching base with Geordie and just see if he maybe had anything. Or the boys at Gold Coast Wave Runners as well. So I do know that when Noah's ski was over earlier this year, they looked after it. They were the ones that looked after it.
Who did that? Shoreline, did you say?
No, Gold Coast Wave Runners. They looked after it for him when it came here.
Yep.
So they might help him out. We'll see.
They might have or something. Yeah. They're pretty nice.
Yeah. And then I know Bailey 81 Racing's putting their little squad together.
They are, yes. They've made contact with us.
Are they in every class, every category?
Well, I did get a text message from Trey Lee saying that we're deciding which class, maybe all of them.
Ooh. So if that's the case, then does that mean they're bringing Jamie Lee in? Must be for the women's class.
I haven't been told. There might be that up there, and if I knew, I'd probably say,
I'm intrigued. Listen, mate, I'm looking forward to a good weekend, just catching up with people as well. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I really, really hope a lot of people make the effort for this one. And
like the race is great, isn't it?
Oh, listen, it's just, it's not even just the racing. It's just everybody's just mucking in and helping out, and it's just a laugh. You know, it's just a good, friendly bunch of people that are just want to have a good time and enjoy it, and that's what I'm loving about it. It's like, as I know in the past it's been kind of similar, but there's been a lot of the serious stuff as well, which is kind of rub people up the wrong way, if that's a better way of describing it. But that hasn't really been the case this year at all, which has been really, really good.
Yeah.
So,
like,
how are
I'm
you seeing it?
I want competition, and I want that competition thought, but I want that on the racetrack.
Yeah.
And then when you come on land, it's like a camaraderie type thing. We sit down, we chat, we have a go. You know, we got some really good helpers this year too. Like, you know, and I don't want to mention them. Can I mention them?
Go for it. That's what it's here for us. It's here about promoting QPWC and those that have been helping. So yeah, go for it.
Well, look, John and Monica from Jetski World.
Yep.
They come out and they race direct every time, so that takes a bit of a load off me. And Monica is with Onji. They're fantastic scorers. They're doing great. If we could duplicate those pair,
Clone,
you know, backups, that would be gold. But you know, they you know, Janine and her husband, they help me heaps. George.
Yep.
You know, Kim the other day gave us a good hand. Gav and Alana, these they go. You know, like they're just good help. So you got Dave, of course, and Pete. They always come back and give me a hand.
Yep.
We've got some good guys.
Yep.
Right. And it's made it a lot nicer to put this on.
I think that's very much evident with the way people are receiving it as well, because the people are saying that things are going smooth, things have been going nice. It's been a great environment to be around. The vibe is, for me, it's just a great vibe across the whole plane, across everyone, from the beginners even to the more experienced people that have been around the sport for a while as well. It's all coming together, and I think it's just I think it's just everybody's just enjoying it for a change. It's a nice breath of fresh air, and I think you're enjoying it.
I am enjoying it, yeah. The Tony, one of the guys out on the rescue ski, well, actually, you know, to be honest, so did Aaron. Like the rescue ski guys, I try and flick them some money for giving me a hand.
Yep.
And Tony goes, "No, you're making me have a day on the water. No, it was like, I think the first time I said to him, was like he wanted to give me money for fuel because he was on the water. He had a great day. The boys are doing great, and like I said, the team's working, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Like
everybody wants the same result, mate. Everybody's wanting the same result, and that's just a good day, good weekend, whatever it happens to be. I do remember you saying to me a couple of weeks back that you kind of wished that you had actually put on more racing, more events, or set up more races.
Yes.
What's the chances? Dave, come on, Dave.
Yeah, you got to. Dave is the guy that's got the permits. He's the man that does the permits.
Dave will just stand there with his hands behind his back, and he'll just go, yeah, maybe we could have a look at it, and then he probably wouldn't do it.
I don't know. Like he's pretty rock solid.
Yeah, he enjoyed the Cam Martin because obviously he wasn't racing. He said it was great to just sit back and watch everybody. So that's good. That's good. Now,
racing at Cam Martin's was great. That footage that Jeff put up of them all taking off and coming into the corner and stuff like that.
The aerials off the drone, that was amazing stuff. Yeah. Like not just Jeff's photographs and that, but even Alan McIntosh was up there taking photos. Between the two of them, it highlights the whole thing, and it really shows it all really, really well.
We've got some really good photographers in the game, and like the some of the quality that they put out is just
Without a
we've
doubt.
all taken photos, but these guys just like smash our photos. They're awesome.
You look at your own ones. Like I've tried doing it as well, and I look at mine, and then I look at somebody like Alan or Craig or Jeff's, and I just go,
Yeah.
right, okay,
Yeah.
I'll just delete mine.
I do exactly the same. I go, I'll just put this camera away.
Yeah, I think I'll just leave it to them.
Yeah. The getting back to that footage, see, like I think I come into that corner probably maybe fourth, and so I know, looking out my helmet, I knew what was going on, and then to see it from that height on that drone shot, I've gone, that's just wow. You can see what I'm seeing out the front of my helmet and how it all come about and whatever.
It does really put a different perspective. Like when he took that full wide angle of the whole course, and you saw everybody going round. It was just like it was a weird sight to see, but that's what's happening. But because you never ever get that view, it just really put the whole thing into perspective as well, and just the number of people that were out on the course as well was really, really good to see.
I would think this year was such a success for that I would think it's going to be you'd have to think 50% or something or more bigger next year. Like I think that's going to grow.
Well, that's all.
That's the talk about it was, and the format of it really worked.
Yeah. I think not just in the Cameron Martin, but just in general. I think for next year, I think the hope would be that we can capitalize and add more to it next year as well. So, like you guys are obviously wanting to grow it more.
Yes.
Yep.
I would like to see. Look, ideally, probably another 50% on what we have. So we have room on the line for people that want to come and join, and there is some classes that we're completely missing as well. So we can fill them up and put them on the line.
Yep.
It just makes for quite a eventful day. It's been great now, but we have room. So I hope with this it all grows. And as people they grow.
Well, that's where that's where the likes of Jeff and Craig and Alan's material really, really benefits the sport and QPWC, because like I obviously asked for permission to use some of the Jeff's stuff and Alan's and that, and that's what I'm using to put some of the videos and that together as well. So and if it helps, but different to what we used to do when you just seen a picture. It's video just changes the whole dynamic and the way people look at it now. So
there's this guy getting around the internet, Bruce Foster. He promotes it as well. Yeah,
he's a pain in the arse, Sam.
Give him a shout out.
Yeah, he's a pain in the arse. I wouldn't trust him.
Oh yeah. I think I'm
seeing stupid Scotsman. He gets everywhere.
I'm seeing him Friday. Yeah. Hang on, I'll take that out. Don't.
Are we still on for Friday, by the way, when I bring my skiing?
Yeah.
I'll need to speak to you because I was hoping to pick it up Monday, but that might be Wednesday now.
Actually, depends on how tonight goes, whether we're still right for Friday.
Even Dave agrees that Bruce Foster's a pain.
Did he say that?
You're right, Dave. You're right, Dave. I'm sure me and Dave were separated at birth somehow. I don't know. We seem maybe it's age. Maybe it's an age thing. I don't know. But anyway,
he gave me tonight. Make sure I was all right. Like it's a lot of work. Teams goes into. There would be no doubt that I would put in a week before a race, if I didn't put 20, 25 hours into the week before the race. That's the kind of, and then the hours after the race meet as well.
Yep.
I normally get a break the following weekend, or I unload everything. But there's a lot of hours behind the scenes.
Yeah. I'm aware of that, and I know because you're telling me all the time, or when I call you or something like that, or I message you, you're like, oh, I'm doing this or something. It's usually related to the racing. I'm like, oh God, okay. That's why I've offered. If there's anything I can do to help, then let me know.
Well, we look, if anyone is interested, we we're down a rescue ski rider for this week for the state titles. Aaron, he's got something on with his family, so we actually need to find another rescue ski rider to help Tony Scott. So,
Right.
look, if there's people out there happy to message me, Nick is able to do one day, so we probably will take Nick up on his option as well for
So
helping
looking
us
for
out.
the one day. But you any idea what day that would be?
Ideally, I'd like a 2-day, and we put Nick on as a third safety if I can. But that would be ideal.
Right. Okay. All right. So if anybody's interested, drop Jamie a message or the QPWC and take it from there. Okay.
Yes, please. Yep.
All right. No problem. Anything you want to say before we let you go? Now, hang on. There's been a comment from Gav about Luke. Now, didn't you mention to me Luke wasn't available that weekend? Jamie.
Me?
Yeah, Luke. Remember we had Luke helping out at the last
Yes.
comp? Gav Baum suggested hitting Luke up. What about Luke?
Yeah, but
I
I'm
don't know.
happy to
Did you
contact-
not say he was he wasn't available for some reason? I can't remember. I thought you said he was doing something that weekend with his family. I can't remember. But anyway, Gav suggested you hit up Luke. See if Luke's up for doing it. So
yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Okay,
Well,
cool.
he came out with that one round 3 that didn't
He did.
happen.
He was there ready to roll on round 3, but obviously round 3 never happened. So yeah, he was there. That's right. Yep. So there's an option for you.
Yes, yeah, that's a good option.
All right. Okay, cool. Right, before I let you go, you want to give a shout and a plug to your state championships and anything else?
Look, I'd like as many people who want to race to come and enter the state titles. I think it's going to be a very good weekend up at Somerset Dam. And I encourage as many people to come out and look at it and ask the question. If it suits them, we're more than actually happy to either get them into the sport or teach them how to do the sport or even just teach them how to ride safely.
Yep.
Very happy with all that sort of stuff. And with the end goal is hopefully they become racers.
I have to say, Jamie, that I believe the 2 practice sessions that were set up earlier in the year was a huge bonus, which helped to get people interested in the sport, which is why a lot of the newbies now, especially in the girls class and the beginners class, it's because of those practice sessions, because they got a taste of it first beforehand.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really got the appetite for it. So it'd be good if you
Might
could do
look-
them again.
I might look at doing them again next year as well. So it also see, we cannot get the waterway over Christmas, right? As
Yeah.
much as we want to race in summer, there's too many people.
It's too much. Yep.
People at the beach. We can't get water closure. So that the couple of the practice days, they come in handy for the people who want to learn and
Yep.
come and try. And also the people to blow the cobwebs out of their skis, make sure they're right, check their gear, all that sort of stuff. It worked well for everybody.
Yep.
I think we'll probably do that again. Well, I'll have a talk with the
Yeah,
committee.
I think it would be a really good idea. I think it was really advantageous for you guys.
I mean, it was a $3,000 loss, but it was worth doing. Like it's.
You won then. I know. It's time and money. I know. But the more people we get involved in it, the better it is all over, because then nobody runs at a loss then, and everybody wins then. So that's a plus. That's what we're aiming for.
I am proud of the people that have been coming out. Like there's days that I've stood there and I've just looked out and I've gone, these guys are enjoying themselves. Like this is, we put this on and they've come out and they're smiling and they're laughing. This is what we want.
That's what I'm seeing. That's what I've seen in the times I've been there, is just people having a laugh and just enjoying it. And the feedback I've had, like you've probably had it as well, but the feedback I get from people after the fact through messages or whatever, or posts or comments, they'll be back.
Yeah, and I like, like it makes the effort worthwhile. Like if we got shitty afterwards, well, that's pretty tough.
Nobody likes
to
it when
carry.
it's shitty, mate. Nobody likes it when it's shitty. It's when it's going well and everybody's happy, then that makes it all worthwhile.
It definitely does. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
You want to say farewell to anyone? Thanks, any quick sponsors, your wife especially.
Who?
Your wife, your tech guru, who helped you out with your Zoom call earlier on to make sure it was working. That wasn't you,
yes.
Jamie. I know that wasn't you. That was your wife that fixed that up for you.
I drop her into town. She's getting on the terps, so I'll probably have to pick her up later.
Oh dear. All right, mate. Listen, I'll keep in touch. I'll see you Friday.
Will do.
All right, take care, mate.
Bye. See you guys.
All right, see you later. There we go. Mr. Eade, QPWC chairman, president, El Capitan, man of many trades. Obviously, let's not forget Dave Marichek and Peter Grant, committee members as well. So they do a lot of work. And I know Jamie's right-hand man, Marty, puts in a lot of work for them as well. I don't think he looks for the accolades or the thanks for it. So Marty, thanks a lot, mate. You're part of that puzzle as well, part of that picture that just makes it all tick as well. So to the four of you, congratulations, and to everyone that's been coming up and supporting it so far, fantastic. Let's bring more. If we can bring another one person each into the sport, whether it be a spectator, helper, racer, then that could be that 50% that Jamie's looking for. That could be the difference. So, anyway, great stuff. Marty, you're tuning in, my man. See, he never gets the kudos. He never gets the kudos for helping out. So, Marty, well done, mate. Well done. All right, so let's move on. What's happening out there? Wellington, this coming weekend over in New Zealand. We have their round 2 coming up, their Enduro round 2. And I think Rachel has maybe suggested that she might be going up there, but I'm not entirely sure if she's going to go. Rachel O'Grady. She's maybe going to head over there and maybe try and do a bit of a live stream herself. So we'll see what happens with that. So might be something to keep an eye out for. So that's happening this Saturday, sorry. Let's go now. New Zealand, Jetski racing New Zealand as well. The 25th of August, they also have their round 2 winter series as well. And that's Sunday the 25th. Contact Dave Venel there, or just drop these guys a message on the Jetski Racing New Zealand page, and you'll get a reply from them. If you're interested, go down and support, help out, and have a good time. So now they have also, these guys, Dave and the team there have also released their summer series for 24 and 25. Now there we go. There's one this side of Christmas, Lake Wahi, Huntly, 7th and 8th of February, Rotoma, up beside Rotorua, or down beside Rotorua. I never know if it's north or south. I think it's south. Southeast, if I'm right. Dave, you'll probably correct me on that one. Pretty sure it's southeast from Auckland. Kinloch at Tupou, that's going east. 26th, 27th of April, Stump Bay, down near Kinloch as well. I think that's one of the other lakes that's in that area as well. So they've got their summer series up. So if you're planning on doing something and getting involved in that, then drop them a message. And I don't know if you plan on shipping your ski over or whatever. But the thing is, if you look at some of the dates there, have a chat with Dave, because I think it's either March or April. They usually have like their nationals and stuff like that on as well. And then Wellington's Jet Skis Club also have their events on around about the same time as well. So there's, over the course of a 3-week period, you might potentially have three race events. So something to consider and have a look at if you're thinking about making that trip over. And yeah, there's something there. Okay, right. We talked about Noah last week. Now, and let me just go for a second. Let me just see. Next week, I will have Noah on. Noah was meant to be on with Dave, but unfortunately he had just arrived back in New Zealand that morning and was dog tired with jet lag, and he just couldn't come on. He was falling asleep, so his mum apologised. Noah messaged me and asked if he could take a rain check. I said, yep, no problem, I'll get you on a later date. So he's on next week, and he's going to talk about his P1 Aqua X adventures. Okay, and how that's all been going for him as well. So it'll be good to catch up with Noah next week. That's that. QPWC, obviously state titles coming up. Tralee, you missed earlier. I don't know if you came out after you'd seen it earlier. We were talking about you guys putting your squad together, and I'll be interested to see who you guys have got on your team. And yeah, as you've said, it should be a good race week. Yeah, exactly. It should be a good race weekend, Tralee. Now, guys, in case you can't see the comments, Tralee, on behalf of Bailey, is also thanking everyone who's bought the raffle tickets to support them. There's 19 tickets left, and it's being drawn at the QPWC weekend in September. So it's been drawn round 4 up at it's been drawn at round 4 up at Redcliffe, or technically, as it will be at the moment, round 3 up at Redcliffe. So truly, I don't know what else to call it. What else do you call a team or a squad? It's not a team, because it's a squad of racers. That's the way I look at it. Oh well. Anyway, entries in for this one. State titles. Look, that one there. All right. Links there. There. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see that properly. This is difficult, trying to do that. All right. Click on the links. Takes you to the entry tickets. Get your entries there. All right. Now, that's QPWC. Now we're kind of moving off of this, so we're going rec riding now. There's not been a lot of the race stuff locally. Obviously, QPWC, New Zealand's got their fair share of stuff going on. But now we're on the rec stuff. Tasmania, they put out a calendar. Now, these guys are super organised. Let me just pull this up. They've got a calendar of ride events. Not race events. These are rec rides, okay, and weekends and stuff like that. Get-togethers through from 2024 to 2025. They've got it all mapped out for the next 12 months. So they're super organised as far as getting their rides and that organised. So hats off to them. Now, guys, if you are down in Tasmania, I don't know if you'll have your ski with you or what, maybe drop them a message. You can maybe jump on the back with them, taking one of their little ride events. I'm sure they'll welcome anyone in that wants to have a little, join up and enjoy their company. So Jetski Taz. Let's get this right. Jetski Taz Inc. All right. Go to their page, drop them a message. Caroline Fillins is one of the admins, so I'd say drop her a message and she'll be able to sort you out and keep you right. Alright, that's that. Jetski Jake, it's been a bit quiet with them. They were out on a ride today. They did Ballina to Lismore. Jake, I'm going to be the grammar police here. It's Liz, L-I-S-S, okay? Lismore, okay? Too much wind in your hair, mate. That's what it is on those rides. Ooh. So there you go. They've been, guys, keep your eyes on these on their group as well. They've always got a ride coming up. Now, while I'm there, I did also share this as well. Christmas presents for kids in care will be happening this year, and believe it or not, there are actually 2 rides each weekend. One's on the Gold Coast on the 8th of December, and the weekend before it is actually on the Brisbane River as well. So there's going to be one on the Brisbane, one down the Goldie. So there is no world record attempt. Let me point that out to you. It is a more relaxed, having done this one last year, it is more relaxed. There's nobody on heckle pins. There's not the need to be a single line backing everybody up. Ride sensibly still, but it was a more relaxed ride. I thoroughly enjoyed being at last year's one, and I would encourage anyone that wants to take part in it, give it a go. You'll actually be quite surprised. So, yeah, drop these girls a message. Jane Padden and Mel, they'll love to have you on board. So entries will be going on sale next month, so keep an eye on the Christmas presents for kids in care, and most of the Jetski pages will likely carry it. I know that as soon as I see it, I'll share it as well. So get your entries in, get your tickets for that one. All the money goes to charity for kids in care, remember. Okay, so let's raise a bucket load and do the right thing for these young people. All right, that's that one. Jetski Gold Coast has been a bit quiet. Been a few things about little parts and stuff like that are coming out. Mounts, camera pole mounts and stuff like that. New parts that people are discovering. Always good to check these pages just to keep an eye on what's happening. Boating licenses. There's I'm waiting on this one. Now, I don't know if you follow F1 anybody. Esteban Ocon, who races for Alpine, and he apparently the F1's in the shutdown at the moment. They're they're having break for 4 weeks before they start racing again. He's gone off on holiday, and apparently he's out jet ski racing. So I'm looking for pictures. I can't find anything anywhere, so I think he's making it up. But I'll keep an eye out. As soon as I see anything, I'll post it. So it'll be interesting to see what he's getting up to, if he is racing jet skis or if he's just playing about on them, which I think is probably what he's doing. But yeah, keep an eye on that one. That's that, and I think now the final thing here is for all you freestyle riders. I've got Paul Hewitt coming on from the UK on the 21st of August, the week after Noah, and he's going to talk about this virtual freestyle event, how it works, and what the whole thing is all about. So just a brief outline for it is the virtual freestyle started a few years back during COVID, and it was the whole idea of it was to still allow riders to have a competition which was then judged virtually through the submission of footage, film. You know, I know Bailey took part in it a couple of times, or he did take, I know he took part in it 1 year, I might be wrong, maybe a couple of years. He has taken part in it, and he got someone to film his routine. That routine was then submitted for judging to the officials that have been appointed for the event. So it's details are there. Go to the virtual freestyle page, and obviously tune in on the 21st of August, because Paul will be on. We'll have a chat about the event again. I've had Paul on in the past for this one. I think it was about 2 years ago I did it. And let me just run this video though. This is Michael Ratty from Pro Rider Magazine. He's actually promoting the event. He's actually one of the judges as well at this event. So let me just run this video and we'll go for it.
What's up, everyone? Michael Ratty here with Pro Rider Watercraft Magazine, proud supporter of the 2024 Virtual Freestyle Championship.
Registration for the 2024 Virtual Freestyle Championship is available now until August 30th. The filming deadline is September 15th, and judging begins on September 18th. Good luck.
Hop online Saturday, September 28th to catch the best freestyle riders from around the world at the 2024 Virtual Freestyle Championships. See you there. Woo!
So there you go. It gives you an idea of that's freestyling. Okay, so what Michael was doing there in the pools. Yes, he does do that, and he does it down in the hotels on the Gold Coast and stuff like that, and SeaWorld and places like that. So the guy's all over the place when he's doing this stuff. So if you're interested, if it's something you're thinking about, then by all means drop Paul a message. You kind of need to move a little bit quick to get your registrations in. You've got until the 30th of August for registration, and then obviously a 2-week window to get your video put together, and then obviously submitted, and then it will be judged, and then the video of all the rides will be shown as well in a show on the 28th of September, which Paul again will talk about. And I am also, there's a potential for Jetski Republic to also carry that feed as well, so it might not be a case of needing to tune into virtual freestyle. I potentially might be carrying the feed on their behalf. So I'll yet to figure that out with Paul, whether it's worthwhile or not. So I'll keep you posted. So anyway, that's that. That's the week. That's the updates. Now we've got another couple of weeks. I'll probably mostly share this one again next week as well, so people are aware of it again. Noah's on next week. Let's switch our screens. Yeah, Noah's on next week. And obviously Paul's on the weekend after. Jamie, Eade, I thank you for coming on. Guys, get your registrations or your entries in for the QPWC. It's going to be a big event, hopefully. We get numbers there. We get plenty of riders there. Plenty of helpers there. Plenty of supporters. Come up. Have a great weekend. It's a great spot to just have a weekend away out of the city and just enjoy people in a good mood, good vibe, watching a little bit of racing, and like I say, if you want to help out, better. But I'll be there, and we will be streaming the state championships live, so something to look forward to. But I don't want that to be an excuse for people to stay at home. This is more for people that live out of state, overseas. That's the whole idea of doing the streams. We want the locals there. Numbers, representing numbers. It looks so much better when there are numbers there, and we're trying to highlight how big the potential is for the sport to grow and get people interested in the whole thing. So let's make it a big spectacle. All right, I've rambled on enough. Now I've got a video to close out the show. It's Carl from Jetski Republic. Jetski Jake. My apologies, Carol. Dave, I've actually figured out what happened there, Dave. So not everybody wants to hear me talking, Dave. That's the problem, especially when I'm talking racing and you've got the wind blowing in your face as well. So we'll have that sorted out. Yeah, don't worry about that. That'll be taken care of. Now, closing video. Carl from Jetski Jake Group, he was out with a bunch of people at the weekend. He went down the Brisbane River and he made a little video of it, so I'm going to share it with you just now, and that'll close out our show for this week. Guys, before we go, we have, now let's just see, one of the comments I missed from Trully here is, I'm just reading it now, Trully. There's an additional prize for a 13th prize being added to their prize pool, and it's a $100 gift voucher from Fox Finance. So well done, mate. Hope it all goes well. Remember to buy these tickets. 19 left. It's getting drawn on the September the 8th up at Redcliffe. So good luck with that one. Now, I did see a comment from someone else. It was Marty. The jet ski riders Gold Coast and Brisbane are 700 members short of the 20,000 mark. Guys, that's huge. Well done. That's amazing. That's amazing. We're growing the community. We're growing the group. It's fantastic. There it is there. Yep, got it now. 700 members off, 20,000 people. 20,000 members at the Gold Coast and Brisbane Jetski Riders page. So well done, guys. Let's keep it rolling. Share, invite, and let's see it all grow. Let's see the sport grow. Let's see our communities grow, and let's be positive about it all and show everybody that we can all do the right thing. So anyway, I'm going to leave you this week's video. Carl, Jetski Jake's group, and a few of his other riders that were out with him. Until next week, whatever you happen to be doing, whether you're out on the water or whatever, that's bigger than Ben Hur. Whatever you happen to be doing, if you're out on the water, look after yourselves, look after your riders next to you, respect each other, be sensible, be safe, but most importantly, have fun. Take care.